Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing fine. We all know, guys, what's going on in the world, with the black community not being happy, protesting, routing, complaining about racism, and we all saying enough is enough. I also wanted to share my verse on this. I had a dream. I also had a dream. I also had a dream where all the black diaspora, all the black community decided to repatriate back to Africa. They all did their DNA test to understand, to find out which country they were originated from, and decided to come back. And clearly starting investing on the continent, starting investing on the people, on the infrastructure. And I can tell you, the picture was very great. The picture was very good. I want to tell you something. For example, suddenly their factories stopped operating because there was no one, to do the floor job. Okay. Suddenly, you could see, for example, their streets, their offices being dirty because there was no one to clean them. There was no one to take care of their children, no one to drive the buses, no one to clean the toilet. It was complete chaos in the Western world. And, for example, a country like France could not even pass the quarterfinal in football, even to say that they could even, win the World Cup. In football, there was no more great performance, for great athletes, for like Serena Williams, or even you say Joe Wilfried Songa, Lewis Hamilton, if you go into the movie industry, those great performances from Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, you take, for example, Will Smith, all this stopped, and all the taxis that they're making on our great people, our great folks that are out there. You take Diddy, you take Jay-Z, you take Queen B, James LeBron, you take all those people, Michael Jordan, all the taxis are there making on this money stopped going to the Western world, but was invested into Africa on the people. I can even tell you, a lot of our billionaires, decided to repatriate back all their money, and then they were starting working on the Africa continent. And I want to mention some names here. I tell you about Mo Ibrahim, for example. I also want to tell you about Robert Smith, Oprah. All those people decided, hey, listen, enough is enough. We all back into Africa. This is our continent. We're gonna make it shine. Okay, and this is what happened. So think about it just one sec. Okay, think about it one sec. If all those good folks that we have all over the place over there in the Western world were making the decision to come back to the continent, guys, we would rock. We will clearly rock. So, please share this video. Share this video, please, so that I get to all those folks I mentioned in this video. Okay. So all of us need to think about it 1 second. You know, our continent is rich. We all know this. Our soul. We have things that nobody has. We have things that nobody can imagine that we have. We're happy here on this continent. I'm making this video from the deep of Africa, from the Ivory Coast, and I want to make this call. Let's all reflect a little bit 1 second about this. I know you're gonna catch me on governance, guys. Listen, this new generation of people that are coming, they're not like the one that accepted slavery. This will not happen anymore. This is finished. Okay, something you all know. We've seen those stats. In 2100, the African population going to represent 1/3 of the world population. And guys, you're gonna see, we're gonna represent 1/3 of the population, not only in number, not in crime. That you're gonna see people, black people, by excellence. Respect. Empowerment, power. And I want to tell you, leadership, good governance, all of these are the things that are going to happen. I want to tell you, I want to finish on this note. Don't neglect what frustration can do to a human being. I'm in leadership development, talent management, and everything, in marketing. I want to tell you something. Frustration can make people raise mountains. So I've seen it myself in my life. A lot of people have seen it in their life. You will see a lot of African people's stories coming from nothing to something. I want to tell you something. Frustration can raise mountains. So wait and see. Okay.